Damn Alphas, it's your boy Alphas. May looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And it's Friday, right before SmackDown, and you know we here for wrestling. And we are just a fan. Of course, I'm always here joined by Afro Coming 765, aka Tori. How you doing today, my guy?
You already know. It's your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. Same gimmick, different day. You already know the vibes.
And we're missing Gerald this week. Prayers up to Gerald and everything going on. I hope everybody had Thanksgiving. Hope you full. Hope you ate well. Hope you ate good. Hope you only let the people that know how to cook this weekend. I hope you did.
Happy Death to Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, we don't rock with the colonizers, but I do rock with family and everybody else. So I appreciate that. And we're gonna get into the show right after this. Of course, we have certain things to talk about. Torres might actually praise Tony Khan. What?
Yeah, that's wild. I did not see 2022 going that way.
Elite troll CM Punk. Is he coming back, or is it just HBK levels of petty? Triple H, one major weakness, and we go over, of course, match of the week, wrestler of the month because it's the last day of the month, and of course, Survivor Series predictions. See you after the break. Yo, Tori. The Elite went to the next level of either petty or they set something up, which I have no clue. But knowing the Elite, now if there were anyone else, Tori, I would say this was just them setting up a work for the future.
Yeah.
Like, there's very
Kenny
few people I would
Omega
say.
and the Young Bucks are different. You might just have, instead of just having HBK levels of petty, you might have three separate HBKs levels worth of petty between each of them.
I was thinking the only time I've seen somebody actually be this petty was when Shawn Michaels brought out little.
How are the EVPs trolling on cable like that, bro? That's fucking wild looking. These are the EVPs.
Tori, all the time, like the reason I say HBK level, because a lot of y'all might not be able to remember when Bret Hart and HBK had that the screw job in Montreal. Bret Hart said basically, "I'm not coming back." And Triple H, and they made a match. They announced the match of Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, and Bret got a little bit man. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were trolling the entire time, and he was like pretending like he was Bret Hart, and I like this is what I'm talking about, elite level of pity. But I want to know, Tori, from you personally. What do you actually think? Do you actually think this is a work and CM Punk is coming back after his injury here, which will be in June or something? Or are they just being petty?
The optimist in me wants to say that this is a work, and they're setting up for that. They know where the money's at, but my cynicism tends to win out in this situation. You ain't gonna tell me that fucking Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks aren't petty enough to fucking do what they like, bruh. They did a greatest hit of CM Punk's biggest flops during that match.
They did.
They fucked up the buckshot lariat. He bit Pac. He did the GTS. When Matt Jackson hit the moonsault, he did the go to sleep and everything. And then when Matt Jackson hit the moonsault to the outside, he landed in the fucking cross-leg praying pose. Like, come on, bruh. You ain't gonna tell me I don't see a troll when someone's trolling in front of me. And I don't think it's a work. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I would love for this to be a work. Because no matter what, I'm always gonna want to see Kenny Omega versus CM Punk. Like, I'll watch that match. Give me that. I'll watch it. No doubt. But I don't think that's the case. And I hope I'm wrong. Maybe summer will roll around and we will have the summer of Punk 2. Maybe he's big brain 40 chesting this shit. Because if CM Punk's back in June, lines him right up for the summer. You get a second summer of Punk. I mean,
I don't know if you
Ray,
risk the summer of punk. Just bring them back and let them be new feuds you want for money. I don't know if you have a summer of punk no more. And
I
it's not
don't know,
even if
bro.
it's money, because he just might get injured again. That's the scary thing.
Oh, that's the scary part. But I don't care. He can't, bro. Just give me Kenny Omega versus CM Punk one time. I'll take it.
That's
He
what I
can
said. The match.
retire after that. Let the grudge match be it.
Yeah, I was like, because this having a whole summer dedicated, like we're gonna have this planned out, summer of punk, all this. I'm like, this every time we have the summer of punk or punk run, he's literally injured the day
He gets
after.
injured really quickly.
I was like, do you want to risk a whole storyline? Just build that one match, that one storyline, hope it works out, and if you keep going,
And I
maybe you
mean,
can have other
like I
dream
said,
matches before you
that's
gotta
why
get them
I
out of here.
don't see it happening. I think they're just trolling to the max,
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like,
which is
this
a
is
wild petty. Because, hey, let's not act like CM Punk going over to WWE for a single WrestleMania match ain't gonna fucking destroy the internet.
especially if it's against somebody like Stone Cold or Simple. I mean, it's John Cena.
Yo, that's the wildest thing. Niggas, hey, let's hold on to that dream because that's another match that I want to watch any day of the fucking week, even if I only see it once. CM Punk versus Stone Cold would be sickeningly amazing.
And then I saw people, Torres, say, Tony Khan ain't that petty to let it happen. I watched this man announce that
Bruh,
Jamie Hayter is the champion officially, which I was excited about. We had a whole episode last week.
yeah.
Thank you for watching, Tony Khan.
I was gonna say he's taking my advice, bruh. He's listening. Get the interim out of
but
there.
but Jamie Hayter didn't even cut the promo. Who
Yeah,
cut the promo, Tori?
it's kind of wild, but maybe they're setting up.
Tori, who hates Thunder Rosa, Tori? Real life. We're not talking about. She real life hate this woman.
It's a
And Britt Baker cut
circumstance,
the
though.
promo instead of Jamie
That
Hayter.
just so happens to be Jamie Hayter's partner. I don't,
Why Jamie Hayter not speak though? She won the championship.
but I think that's setting up the breakup for those two.
Well, you can set that up next week. You just announced Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa gotta feel so disrespected.
No, why would? But bro, you know that's gonna bring in the attention. Why not have? Because it's gonna be they're so close together. It'll be part of the clip. Why wouldn't you? You know this is gonna get clipped, even if it's taken out of context. Why wouldn't you work your angle in there for max exposure?
You know they hate each other for real.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's still whether. Listen, if you completely remove their ties to each other, I still think it's a good idea. You know, there's going to be a lot of eyes on that clip. Why wouldn't you put your main angle for your newly crowned women's champion into that clip that's going to be played multiple times, millions of times, even if it is just for the sake of them being like, oh, look, it's Britt Baker talking down on Thunder Rosa, essentially. But you're still tying in that angle for fucking Jamie Hayter and fucking Britt Baker. And Jamie Hayter's the best thing about the fucking AEW women's division right now. Like, damn near the
Very funny
only thing
story.
good about that division. And she's got an amazing ass, but I don't know how long it can hold up a whole division.
Nikita Lyons says she got some competition. She says she gonna win this competition. I'm coming out
Yeah,
in
but
this.
I've seen her do some she's had some mid-ass matches from what I've seen lately, though.
That's why she came out in the new gear.
You see the way fucking Willow Nightingale showed out on fucking Dynamite, bro?
Well, not
That
good
shit,
to go.
bruh. She showed even though they lost that match, she showed out.
Yeah. But Tori,
Yeah.
what are the praises you got for Tony Khan? We're sticking on
Um.
AEW praises.
Okay. I'm not
This is
that big of
first.
a
I should
hater
have
to where to.
explosions. I need
I was gonna
explosions
say
and all this.
this is hopefully this isn't the last time this happens, but it will be one of the first. But he listened to us about the fucking MJF like you got to do what you got to do. He's got to stay a heel, making MJF a babyface. I'm sure he could do it, but it's not gonna hit the same. So I think it's super smart, and putting in William Regal is it feels like a good idea, but the whole Blackpool Combat Club part of it is still a bit iffy to me. I don't know how I feel about
A weird club.
Brian
That's the
Daniel.
weirdest faction I've
Brian
ever been in my
Daniel
life.
sending me mixed signals. 1 minute he's slapping John Moxley, the next minute he's on his knees, fucking begging him not to beat the shit out of fucking. William Regal probably got the knucks in his coat if we're gonna be for real. He just cold cocked Moxley. It's over. With the knucks, bro. Okay, see, look, I can't even give him a compliment without starting to shit on his booking. Let me get. They took the interim out of Jamie Hayter's title. He listened to us there. First of all, I'm amazed that he was actually. I mean, we already talked about what that does for Tony Storm's reign as AEW champion, but Jamie Hayter deserves the belt. She's still over. She's amazing in the ring. I mean, top tier all the way. I can't complain about that. As long as she beats Britt Baker, and this isn't just Britt Baker getting the title up off of Jamie Hayter, that would be horrible. Don't do that, Tony. But as long as this is Jamie Hayter getting the dub over
Britt Baker?
yeah, bruh. Either way.
Hey, that Ishii and Chris Jericho match.
There was one other thing that I wanted to praise him for, but I can't remember what it was now.
Torsten, this is too much praise. My brain just like.
I was about to say I'm not used to giving Tony Khan compliments. I'm really not. I feel like it was important though. No, I gave him credit on MJF. I gave him credit on Jamie Hayter. The House of Black. I liked that they just came back. There wasn't a whole bunch of preamble. They just showed up and beat some niggas up. Oh, and he broke up Swerve and Keith Lee. I've been saying that for months. So he finally listened to me on that.
So, I think that was always done. Oh, you know what? You finna get two overacting niggas right there. They finna do like this whole dramatic scene every week, and it's gonna either be amazing or terrible. And I'm here for it because Tori know I love over dramatic. Even this week was so over dramatic. You want to talk about this? And I'm like, why you put your
hand over the camera to talk to another man? Why don't you just walk off the camera? What is going on?
They said without this. I'm like,
he was like, no, the hand over the lens is much more dramatic. It gives a certain je ne sais quoi.
We hear the words malarkey, bro. Hearing their malarkey. I'm tired of malarkey. I'm like, this is so overacted, and I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it. Well, I'm gonna be honest if it's bad or good, but I'm gonna enjoy it the whole. Tori, no, I love over it. I like Impact, so you know I love over dramatic acting.
Oh,
why does Swerve talk like that all of a sudden?
I want to give them props on letting me Acclaimed. Actually, hopefully they continue this run because it's just sometimes you just need a fun, simple run. It doesn't have to have the most intricate storyline. It doesn't have to be a crazy spot-filled fucking massacre. It can just be a fun storyline with some champs where they're going through, fucking up shop, having fun along the way. The Acclaimed got a real nostalgic feel about this run that they could have if Tony lets it play out that I think could be super amazing. Or he'll overcomplicate it and ruin it.
You have to do
but so far, so good.
Yeah. I heard rumors around that this looked like a way to Brand and Mox was looking like they're about to cry that Regal his contract might be up. I have not heard that. That's the rumor going around.
That's why, bruh. That sounds like internet wrestling conspiracies to me. They're like, oh, you see the emotion. You see the emotion in their eyes when they were doing this promo, bro. Like I feel like Regal's probably going home to WWE, bro.
I do think he's going back because he want to be over Survivor Series. I mean, not Survivor Series. He want to do NXT UK.
Oh,
I mean, not UK, NXT Europe. He said on the interview, Tony, I don't care if you fire me or not. That's my passion project, and I will always praise it. And I'm like, oh, he's serious about this. So I think he would, but I don't know if it's now. People talking about he's just coming back to WWE just to say War Games for the show.
That'd be kind of fire, though.
I am here. War games.
War.
Hey, John Moxley literally quoted Scar to Simba.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Yeah. Bruh.
He even did it many times that he said, leave. Leave.
Leave.
I'm like, why didn't you? You didn't even add
Bruh.
one. You didn't take one away. He just said it quote for quote, word for word.
That's
Right.
wild. But
Right.
in Moxley's defense, he does have like a young child at home, like a toddler. So who knows how many times he's freaking
What Lion
watched.
King?
Yeah, the Lion King, bro. So he might not
But
have the choice.
I like everything about that except for Brian Danielson. He was odd, and people are like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
bruh.
funny, a mix between it here. I'm like, he
Him
just
getting
looks
on
like
his
a
knees is
psychopath.
crazy. Him
Like
getting on his knees begging for John Moxley not to beat up
and then
William
he
Regal's
randomly slaps him.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Like I said, mad mixed signals. What the fuck is going on here?
it would be fun. I like overacting, overproducing. I'm like, but this don't make sense. This
Yeah,
doesn't make
none
sense.
at all.
He slapped the man and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This shit is crazy.
I'm like, what? I get what they might be trying to do and saying, oh, we did this back in the day. The old when Comeback Club started, this is
Yeah,
what we did. But I'm like, it comes off as weird
that shit
when
crazy.
that whole club basically don't even hang around each other.
Yeah, like Wheeler Yuta and Claudio are just stagnant right now. They refuse to do anything with Danielson. That nigga talking about retiring. He ready to go home to WWE too. He's like, I want to just maybe I want to be a Mania match fucking legend that they're like, oh, we can't get The Rock or fucking we can't get Stone Cold. Send in Brian Danielson. Send in John. He wants to be like a John Cena part timer in the WWE. I can feel it, especially with Triple H in control, bro. That's damn near Brian Danielson's dream if he can get cleared to wrestle up once, twice a year at the big shows in WWE. Still keep that fat Legends contract, bro.
And the only thing I can say now, WWE actually allowing people to go
And
to New Japan to
I was
wrestle
about
now.
to say he could still go to. I mean, look at Kyrie Sane, bro. First ever women's New Japan champion. That's
Yo, New
legendary.
Japan literally gonna have everybody from everybody
How is
on Wrestle
New
Kingdom.
Japan? How is New Japan just getting a women's championship in fucking 2022? That's kind of crazy. But I respect it nonetheless.
Let's make a story. Sasha Banks versus Kyrie Sane.
Nah, bro, you're smoking something crazy. There ain't no way
Sasha
ain't
Banks
no
is
way Sasha
Juliana.
Banks turns up in New Japan. Never ever.
But what Triple H allow her? Didn't
I
she
don't
come
think
back
she
to
wants to, does she? Does she
I
ever?
know she used to.
I don't know, bro. I
She just
just
like to
don't
work that
see.
style.
She might be a little bit over animated for. She might be too over in the Japanese market. You know what I mean?
Hey, they got what's her name? What's her name? Sue what's her I can't say her name. And she does all kind of wild stuff like shooting people with water guns while she just be in a bikini.
Yeah, but that's different. Although I would like to see. I'd like to see fucking Sasha Banks versus Jula though.
That would be fire. She been on fire lately. Her
She
and Taya
has.
Valkyrie started so late though that I was like, shoot, they would have been in my Taya Valkyrie been killing it, but she started so late because she had a WWE contract.
Yeah, and I still don't see how Vince McMahon didn't see an upside in her in his women's division.
I don't either. She has been killing it in her
I
matches.
just
She be on shows that don't matter though. That I'd be like, Tori be like, why are you watching that? I'm like, hey bro, something they told me it was fire, so I watched it. That's all it is. Somebody told me it
that
was a
shit
fire
is.
match.
I want, but yeah, Joel has been on a. I mean, Ty Valkyrie's been killing it, but Joel has been on a. Do we know if she speaks any English? Because she could crush it, bro.
I have no clue, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, she my women's wrestler of the month.
I can see it.
So
I can see it. She's been killing.
yeah, she's my women's wrestler of the month. The men I had a way harder time discussing, but let's get into some WWE, Tor. Let's do something we ain't did. Triple H
Oh,
one weakness, and I figured it out. If you
I'm,
are on his pay per view, Tor, your
you ain't,
storylines are kind of trash.
He
You
is
are faded.
very pay-per-view centric.
You are faded. It don't hurt SmackDown as much because it's so short. But Raw, the extra hour, Mustafa Ali, bro, Baron Corbin and Mustafa Ali are getting fed to pay-per-view people instead of having a feud with each other that can help each other.
I was going to say.
Mustafa Ali got beat up 3 times last week for 2 of them for no reason.
He is, bro, he's literally, and plus Mustafa Ali is like the epitome of what Baron Corbin's new heel character is supposed to be against. Like, why wouldn't you? And Baron Corbin is as shitty as his gimmicks are sometimes. Although I wish they'd bring back Sad Corbin, bro.
Oh, and then he's like overseas, so JBL should hate him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's technically from Chicago, bro.
Yeah, but you know he gonna say it.
But yeah,
Maybe I don't care about that.
It could be a fire. It could be a fire ass. Like it could be a dope mid card program. But
yeah, every pay per view don't have to be. Every match can end on Raw. You know what I'm saying? A few can end on Raw.
It doesn't. It doesn't have to result in a pay per view blowout with no rules.
Lacey Evans wasn't getting used for months until y'all needed her for a match, and she could have fought Shotzi and got Shotzi a win before she actually got this title shot, which would make her even more intense because they had a nice feud between Shotzi and Lacey. I
don't care for Lacey Evans though.
In the ring, she not bad. She just need a gimmick that actually work and not confuse.
Yeah,
Vince does. Vince just gave her random stuff. I'm like, are you just like this hot comeback chick? And then she was like, y'all
they gave her the sad, sappy promos, and then she came back and she was a heel. And
I ain't gonna lie, she's like fine as a.
Oh yeah, bro. I know. See, we wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about her performance in the ring.
She ain't bad though.
She's stale feeling. Like it feels like we're just reusing other people's gimmicks on her, and we're trying to find one that fits, and none of them do.
Yeah, should give her something to do. Like Shotzi and her could have had. Like Bray Wyatt only gets. Look how small. Look how small Bray Wyatt and his promos is. They only like 10 minutes, but it gets over because it's the point. Even though thankfully they got last week, they finally got through. Yo, that was LA Knight and him, just that little bit of time together.
Yeah. And he's got to smash LA Knight though. It's got to be a squash match, which is fucked up. I feel bad for LA Knight, but there ain't you can't go competitive with a nigga that slapped you 2 times. He played on your good nature. You let him have the first smack. Then he baited you in with the even.
It was so different, Tor. It was like this man is working. Tor, it was so different. I loved it. It was like people like, I know I'm a bad person. I'm working on me and my mental health and all this. So you can ask for your. He slapped you. Said, "Okay, I deserve that." And I'm like, I ain't never seen a wrestler do it. But the next
this next decision you make.
It's gonna change your life.
Are you sure you want to be the first match back? You don't know what Uncle Howdy could do, nigga. You don't know what Bo Dallas is doing back behind the stage with the crazy mask that looks like his fucking grandpa for some reason. Why does the mask look like Bray Wyatt's grandpa? Like I saw a side-by-side picture. It's fucked up. It looks like they cut off that nigga's face. Why is it an old-ass Barry Windham?
I'm like, if Bray Wyatt really put Bo Dallas earring he wear all the time, and he's wearing it, that is a trick that I don't even know why. Bray Wyatt's a genius to trick us every time. You never wear those earrings. Your brother wears those earrings. Why does Uncle Howdy have that earring?
It's crazy, bro.
You playing with internet sleuths now. He know the internet
Uncle Howdy is wild, though. That nigga, man.
He put that man on the 15 tables.
I hate it because these are the times when me and Jim Cornette disagree. Because you know that nigga hates Uncle Howdy. He's like, what the? And I'm like, bruh, this shit is just entertaining. There's no technical feat, but it's a good break in the monotony, though.
Yeah. But that look Bray Wyatt gave was so mean. He gave the anime anger look toward. He literally did the anime anger look. I have never seen a real human being use the anime anger look. His
eyes were so intense, though. I was like, this nigga is on drugs.
And then the camera zoomed in at the perfect angle. I'm like, They got
That
it.
WWE production is top notch, though, bruh. They set the mood with that shot. Like that was the perfect shot for his look in the right place at the right time. We all feared for LA Knight's safety as we saw that look. Like,
We did.
damn.
Remember, like it's. I even
And
saw
we got to
some LA
remember,
Knight fans.
we still ain't seen Bray just all extra. We know that nigga's swole as shit right now, but we ain't seen him like in the ring looking swole as shit. So
That did something like that. But what I'm saying is, you can do little bitty interesting storyline with other people.
but
Like,
Bray's just man.
by the way, Shawn
He
Michaels do a great job at this. His characters are strange. By the way, he put out the strangest characters I've ever seen in my life. He like Vince in the '80s characters put out, but like little random rivalries and stuff that they ain't take over. I
bruh.
mean, that ain't take over things.
Why is Reggie wearing that crazy ass mask?
We don't
What's
know.
going
Everybody,
on in it?
he
What's
got to
going
come
on
out
in
next week and
NXT?
say,
Why is
"Y'all know who I am."
this
He got to be like,
nigga?
"Y'all know who I am." I
Is
get
he
y'all know
gonna
who I
join
am.
Is he gonna join the schism?
No, I don't think
Is
so.
he gonna join the schism with that crazy ass mask?
I think they might sacrifice him with that man. So they go.
What's that nigga's name? Did they change his name or is it just Reggie with a
It's
mask?
Crips or something.
Is it what?
It's Crips. I'm like, bro, we know it's you, Reggie. What are you doing? But like I said,
like
but they but he
like script, like a movie script, like handwriting script. That's this
almost on that
nigga's
seven
name.
eyes or Y, which is basically a computer like script.
That's crazy.
But yeah, his characters are wild. And then we got White Blade now.
They got what?
You ain't seen
White Blade?
Dijak? You ain't see Dijak?
Oh no, I saw a picture of him.
He White Blade, bro.
Yeah, bruh.
Like he got the
Why
belt.
that nigga got earrings on? Did he have
He
earrings
White
on?
Blade.
He
Blade
had
got
on the leather jacket. He had on the leather jacket with the aviators.
everything with the shades on the inside with the little belt.
Nigga
Look
name is
like little
nigga name is Dijak. What the fuck is going on?
He's back.
That's just
Yo, Booker T
that's
said,
just
Dijak is
crazy.
back. Booker T said, who?
Hey, you know what they should have done though? You know what they should have done? You know where they missed out?
What?
They should have brought that nigga back as a Maxim male model. They should have brought that nigga back as a Maxim male model, bruh.
Or did you hear Booker T when he said that's Dijak? And Booker T said, who? He said, who? I'm like,
That's
wait.
so fucked up.
I was like, dang, you buried him.
He was like, yo, bruh, I was the North American champion.
That man said, Dijak, who?
Like they sent me back to NXT. Do you think he's gonna get the NXT rejuvenation treatment, or is this shit just too heavy?
He can go, so, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get a chance to go, so.
I don't know, man. I'm sure you'll tell me though, because I won't be watching. Especially not that I see Reggie running around in a fucking executioner's hood from the
I don't
fucking
even know if that's
16th century.
I don't
This
even
shit
know
is
if that's
crazy.
I don't know what they were. But like his one weakness toward, do you agree? I don't know if you agree. Triple H, one weakness is that these little he don't put everybody is fed to the pay-per-view people every time, which weakens sometimes the roster until he needs them again. And then all of a sudden Ricochet or Mustafa Ali start getting wins randomly.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
Plus he needed for a pay-per-view. And I'm like, bro, we could easily see it works in NXT because it was an hour back then, the whole week. But now you got 5
Yeah.
hours of TV. You got to
This shit is crazy.
I'm like, yeah, Trips, you got to work on building up some other people for rivalries in the future instead of just feeding them. Because, man, I'm telling you, Bobby Lashley being like 3 segments, Finn Balor being like 4 segments an episode of Raw. I'm like, bro, you can at least give Shelton Benjamin his little gold
Yeah,
standard
that shit's
storyline back.
crazy.
You can do the who was it? It was some more stories that have been working on main event that they could actually put on main TV
I
and
don't
have.
know. You know, nigga, I am not watching main event. I'm
I'm just
not.
saying there's some stuff they could do. I'm like, you can build up the middle of the roster so when they go into the next phase and have to fight somebody. Cause Matt Riddle right now is in Ghostland.
Because I don't even
He
watch
has
clips.
no purpose. Matt Riddle is just there at this point. You're like,
Yeah,
Randy's
that
out.
shit is
I can't
real
fight.
crazy.
I can't fight for US title no more because I done fought Seth 100 times. I can't go after Roman no more because I don't went after him so much. I ain't in that feud with Judgment Day. I'm just in limbo, just walking around having the same tag match every week with Elias. Even though it's not the same, they spread it out, but I'm doing random stuff with Elias. He can do something with a random feud about something that can do something for him, I guess. And it don't have to end on the pay-per-view. That's my only thing. He booking strictly for pay-per-views, and I think that's his one weakness. Because you can have some random feud that just meant for Raw.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
Mostly Raw tour. SmackDown is the best show on TV by far.
Yeah, there's no argument about that at all.
But Raw can use an hour of just random stuff. You remember I told
Raw
you
just needs to lose an hour.
They ain't gonna do it. USA want that money from that hour, so they ain't never gonna do it.
I know, but that's so fucking. Bro, don't nobody want to watch 3 hours.
Triple H even said he want to lose the hour, but like I said, you can do an hour of just.
There's a reason Raw only does half the viewers of SmackDown.
Yeah, it's a lot into that. Let's get into some Survivor Series predictions, Tor. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, or Mia Chin, and to be determined tonight, which is rumored to be Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. Who you got?
Yeah.
Who you got, Tor?
One more time. I'm voted.
Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and to be determined, which is rumored to be Becky Lynch.
Oh, you gotta have Damage Control go over.
That's what I was saying. But the only reason I'm hesitant is because if it's Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
You have Becky Lynch lose her first time? Unless Alexa Bliss turns on.
She's not back that quick. There's no way Becky Lynch is coming back that quick. How long has she been gone?
It's been a while. She been gone since what, SummerSlam?
No. Was it really?
Yeah, the Monday after SummerSlam.
Damn, that's
crazy. You remember when Damage Control first came back?
Time's flown. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Well, damn. Yeah, I don't know if you. I mean, she ain't got to take the pin, so she could be in the match and lose. That's fine. I feel like
Alexa Bliss could turn on him too, and that'd be so dope.
Yeah, but I think you need to give Damage Control the win. Though.
Yeah, I do think they do too.
Because I mean, if especially if you're not going to take the belt off of Bianca Belair and put it on Bayley, Bayley's got to get a win in here somewhere. There ain't no point for this comeback if she can't get some glory somewhere.
Yeah. I would love for Asuka to do the turn. I think that would be amazing because I think heel clown Asuka would be amazing. But I don't think they're doing it. And plus, her YouTube channel is too popular for her right now, so I don't think she want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just that's such a weird. Yeah, bro. Asuka's so amazing in so many different ways. If she could just speak English, I hate that has to be it. But you got to admit, tell me Asuka wouldn't get way more over if she spoke English. And she's already over. This isn't me trying to shit on Asuka and say she's not over. She's over. But
you talking about she'll be 4 horsewomen type over if she.
Possibly, because she's got the personality. I mean, she's got that. She's got it all. She's just fucking. She can't communicate it that well, so it doesn't come across as anything. But we see Asuka almost damn near as like the crazy savage of the women's division. That's just super amazing in ring.
If they could,
the only English she says is "You're not ready."
If they had captions for when they spoke Spanish, like they did when Io and her had that little battle.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I know a lot of wrestling fans that watch anime, so I know they're used to it.
I was gonna say subtitles.
Yeah, so you start using subtitles. Because I for sure want Shinsuke to go full Japanese. That man got so much charisma when he speaks Japanese. I'm like, you can tell he's thinking about his words when he's speaking English, but when he's speaking Japanese, that man promos go crazy to him. He be full swagged out to her.
Bruh.
Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi, Tor. Who you got?
I don't care, bruh. I don't care about Ronda Rousey anymore.
She is terrible.
She is bad.
She was so good in 2018, but like I said last week,
I don't know what, bruh. The baby made her soft.
Know what I'm saying? She's scared to take moves now instead of like.
It's crazy, and I feel like Shotzi could shine so well. Like I see the potential in Shotzi. She could be super over.
I would be worried about Logan Paul because but I know he's crazy, so I know that ain't gonna affect him much since he got injured.
Yeah.
He's like he used to jumping off giant cliffs and crap and breaking his legs. And this
Yeah.
ain't his first ACL injury. Well, he actually
At
tore
all.
his ACL in high school, so this is MCL. And he finds out he completely tore MCL, which means he'll be back way quicker than we thought. That's like
I was
3
gonna
months.
say it's better. I was gonna say it's way better if it completely tears than.
Because if it
I was
partially
gonna
tears,
say
you gotta
off.
repair it, and instead of it repairing on his own.
Yeah.
So he
That
basically,
shit's fucking.
and it's not his ACL, so he's gonna be back way quicker.
It's
And then
crazy. Logan Paul. It feels so fucked up that he got injured, but it can because he could be so amazing.
yeah, but he ain't gonna be out for long.
Yeah,
He'll probably be
but
back by
but
February.
what do you do with him though? We sort of stuck him in the water super high. Like his last match was a banger with Roman Reigns. Where do you put him now? Against Seth Rollins? I mean, I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it. But
I'm holding out hope that New Japan, we send one person over there, y'all send one back, and still Will Ospreay for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'm still hoping for that regardless.
that would be no.
Listen,
Do you think they do that even though we know that in January we were getting Ospreay Omega?
yes. Ospreay gonna have the year. Ospreay did. You think he want to accept that? This is gonna be the.
Oh, there's
You
no
can
way
call
he
me
doesn't not accept that. I mean, we can't
his
act
year will
like
be the best. I could put a greatest match of all time with Seth Rollins, and I could put one with Kenny Omega.
because we can't
In
act
the
like
same year.
Kota Ibushi got a blow up from going over when he was in the Cruiserweight Classic. We can't act like he didn't see a major fan boost out of that.
That's what I'm saying. And people know how good Will Ospreay is, but if you can't get him, I would like Seth Rollins. That would go crazy.
Yeah, I think Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul could be super sick. Either way you look at it.
Yeah. We have Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory for the United States title. Seth has to keep it. Bobby has to go for Brock again for round 3 in WrestleMania. I don't know how you get. I don't know what you do to get there though, but I'm trying to think because Austin Theory just got he had that stupid loss, so he can't take another loss.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It makes even less sense now that I thought about it after a week. Because I'm like, hold up. He said, I get that the bloodline is full and you can't get to him. But you shouldn't have done that right before War Games when it's 5v5. Then you got opportunity to take it. It's like soon the cage, just jump in the cage and be like, sign it, everybody down. I'm like, okay, you got one more chance to take it off of him, but I don't know. I think Seth got to win though.
Against Austin?
And Bobby Lashley. But who takes the pin? That's the
Yeah. Man, I damn near feel like Lashley's got to take the pin.
That's what I said, but he's on his roll right now. He just beat the shit out of Brock.
You're right.
This is hard.
Austin Theory got to take the pin.
That's what I was saying, but he just had it.
Austin Theory got to take the. He got to fall down.
That's why I said.
He got to fall down a couple more rungs. It just is what it is.
But that's why I said, Tori, I was like, you could have waited till after the Survivor. He was on a 16-match losing streak. You could have just made it 17 and then move him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel bad now.
Now he's on a winning streak, and now he got to lose at the pay-per-view. Like, no, he's on a winning streak now. Let him keep the winning streak. Why did you do it so fast?
What if Austin Theory takes the belt off of Seth Rollins?
Well, why would...
Exactly. It don't make no sense.
Unless you had a storyline built for Seth, but I don't know the storyline.
There's not one. I mean, unless we're just going to run him and Cody back again. But Cody literally ain't faced nobody else.
Yeah. and Cody's a face. And Seth is a face now.
Exactly. Juan Rollins is back, you guys. He's a hero of justice once again. My man's on his great Sandman arc. You can't just shut his shit down.
Yeah, no, I'm so perplexed. Even though I say Seth gotta win, this is hard. Austin gotta take the loss, even though he shouldn't take the loss. Hey, add Mustafa Ali to
That's fucking wild. But yeah, That is the only recourse. You have to add in a fourth semi-high-profile jobber. Make it a fatal four-way. They should do that tonight on SmackDown somehow. Even though it's a Raw match, you find a way to add somebody in on SmackDown to take the pin. God damn it!
And please keep him away from Bobby because that man getting tossed around by Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Theory, and I mean, it's a pretty clear how the match has to play out. Kind of like they'll jump Bobby Lashley, and then it goes to Austin Theory versus fucking Seth. Seth takes the win.
Yeah.
But damn, there goes Austin Theory's momentum. And Seth Rollins, there's no way he can get himself disqualified. It's a triple threat.
True.
There's no disqualification. It's WWE.
That is true.
That's fucked up. Poor Austin Theory, because that's the only. Because anybody could interfere. There is no disqualification.
True. I think we got to go with Seth. Austin got to take the loss. I don't know it the other way around.
That's such a waste of momentum, though.
He just got a new character. He found that people like this a theory I could get behind. And then he's the first match he got a look.
We're gonna feed him to fucking face Rollins.
And Bobby Lashley is a monster, and he got if he gonna face Brock, unless you bring a Brock to knock out Bobby and cost him, but that's too quick. Unless you want Bobby and Bobby versus Brock at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, man. But are they overusing Brock at this point?
That's what I was wondering. So I'm like, that's the only way Bobby loses if Brock shows up.
Well, like I said, Austin and Seth could jump Bobby Lashley, and I mean, you could make that work.
But they got to pin him.
Well, no, but you just take him out of the match so they get long enough so the way they can fight each other. Somebody hits a quick finisher on somebody else. 1, 2, 3. This shouldn't be a long, drawn-out match, in my opinion. You don't need to go 20 minutes in this. I don't feel like.
But this could be a banger if you went 20 minutes.
But I don't think it serves the story or anybody for it to be. You don't want it to be super competitive because then the loss just means even more, which when you don't want it to mean that much in this situation.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor.
AJ got to win, don't he? But Judgment Day is on a roll.
AJ had a pay-per-view win since what, 2009?
I was going to say, he ain't had a dub in a second. He got fed to The Undertaker, last memorable one, in one of the only tasteful cinematic matches.
I don't know AJ Styles' last win on pay-per-view. When was that?
I was going to say, I have no idea, but he needs one.
It was before the pandemic.
Does that take the steam out of... The question is, does that completely take the steam out of...
2019, last time he had a pay-per-view win.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got to put another... You got to put another dub on AJ. But
I think Finn could afford a loss, but I think it had to be because something happened.
Yeah. There's a lot of complicated booking going into this that could be garbage if they don't do it right.
Finn been on a winning streak though, so he can afford. Out of everybody we just recently talked about, he the one that don't got a new gimmick, and he been on a winning streak.
Yeah.
So he the only one that probably could afford a loss and not hurt him that much out of the 5 people we just mentioned.
Very true.
And damage control, of course, damage control too. But.
Yeah, they need the dub.
So that's the only time. He's the only one that I'm like, okay, he lost to AJ Styles.
I can see AJ taking the L though, if I'm gonna be for real, even though I feel like he needs the dub.
That man ain't won in a pay-per-view in 3 years.
Bruh, but Finn is a damn near original Triple H guy. He is damn near an original NXT guy.
And how many times Finn have beat AJ at this point?
Yeah, damn.
Like, you just said Finn better. I think AJ get one in.
I mean, outside of the bloodline, Finn Balor arguably has the best faction in the company, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Judgment Day is the only thing remotely close, and I'm not even talking about gold-wise or win-wise or anything like that. I'm more talking like credibility-wise. Like, you believe Judgment Day's fucking boys up, even with Dom Mysterio. Him beating up his dad on Thanksgiving at his house is wild.
Yo, that was the. I'm like, WWE do more of those videos.
I don't know, man. Leave out the family photos that were obviously just printed off of like a Rey Mysterio highlight reel. I was like, I know
Yo,
this nigga ain't really got photos of himself just flying through the air at the crib. That's crazy.
Logan Paul would, but I don't know if Ray.
I don't think Ray. I just don't see Rey Mysterio.
Yo, Tori, he ran and got his mask before he opened it.
That was what killed me. The nigga showed up, was putting the mask on.
Like, dog, you
breaking pictures over his foot and shit. He broke the broom handle over his leg. That shit is crazy.
That was hilarious. That's a good video.
Aaliyah was probably at Buddy Murphy's house while Rhea was over at her house. It's kind of fucked up.
And where was she?
Yeah. She was at the Performance Center.
Yo, Ray one day got to make it like a little slight joke that, hey, listen, I'm tired of the Australians in my family.
That shit is wild racist, though. I don't know if we should do that.
Yo, they
Kiwi's trying to infiltrate my dynasty.
Yo, every time, last time we saw both of them, they were his children.
Yeah. Australians just be, yo.
They ruined my life.
It's kind of fucked up, though, man. Rhea's more imposing than Dom. That shit is wild. Rhea's way scarier than Dom.
It's hilarious, too.
That nigga Dom looked mad pussy, but Rhea's his backup, so it's lit. I'm just saying.
They're like, I'm not even scared of you, dumb.
When you pull up with the fucking 6'1" buff goth chick, what the fuck? What are they gonna do? What was Rey Mysterio's wife gonna do to Rhea Ripley?
Nothing, right?
Bruh, she better go grab the shotgun.
Hey, last time his daughter stood up to her, you saw
it. Plus, she already beat up your husband.
She beat up your father. What's the daughter gonna do?
Yeah, go get Aaliyah. She gonna get spanked, yo. Damn, if she took Aaliyah too, you just put Aaliyah in Judgment Day. Both race kids.
I think she said she's might do wrestling, but she's gonna get a doctorate first to see what she's gonna do. I feel that.
Oh, just be a wrestler.
The Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes.
That could be Drew McIntyre
and Kevin Owens.
That's a fire ass team that has to take an L.
I think Kevin Owens can actually beat Sami Zayn, and that would be so interesting.
Oh, you think this is where they set up the breakup for?
Friday, Tor. They already kind of set it up.
Because the hesitation scene.
Friday when he got knocked out and he lost the match, and Roman looked at him like,
yeah.
And then that's when Sheamus got up, and then Kevin Owens and Sami looked at each other but didn't touch each other, and then Sami watched Roman get stunned.
That shit is crazy.
I feel like Sami. I don't feel like nobody else should take the loss except Sami. If Bloodline lose, Sami loses, and then Roman and them like, I don't lose, Sami.
Yeah,
he don't lose, Sami.
Yeah, if he costs the Bloodline their first loss in God knows how long,
we got 800-day champ, 500-day champs.
Are we seeing Sami getting jumped out of the Usos? Is he getting jumped out of the Bloodline after this?
When it do the heat that Roman Reigns and them get is gonna be epic.
If they just stomp him out on the SmackDown after Survivor Series, bro.
The boos they get and that pop Kevin Owens get that when he help him.
Yeah.
And then he gonna get beat up too, and then they gonna go off the air with like some crazy level of boos.
Yo, don't put
it's gonna be second. It's gonna be the third most booed thing.
If Sami Zayn sneaks the blade, yo, gives us some color. Sami Zayn getting beat up on.
Ooh, that would the one time you actually get blood is there, and it deserves it.
Bruh, when you're getting jumped out of the bloodline, you actually bleed. I mean, come on, bro.
And you know Roman gonna give a fire speech while he doing it.
And Sami does the tape finger look. It's not hard to hide a little piece of a razor blade underneath that finger tape. Sami's a pro.
And you know, Roman will give us some fire bars as he beating him up.
Oh, bruh.
I told
Just
you.
the close up. What I tell you, I'll never lose. I ain't never scared. He just goes into a bone crusher verse.
You thought you was gonna take my family. You thought you was gonna cause me to lose. You know,
Oh, just gaslight him. Just like he ain't tried to be a part of this family fully.
you thought you was
Damn.
really part of my bloodline. And then Jay just looking like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Jimmy and Solo look away in disgust. They're like, we love Sammy. Yo, no, Roman Reigns got to give him the sad, like, why you do this to me, Sammy? I loved you.
oh, he going to Jay Uso route.
Yeah, I loved you, Sammy. I loved you.
And he didn't look.
That shit is crazy. It can't, it could go that way.
It's so much it's so much they can do with it. And I don't know, they could go the brutal way, they could go where he talking trash, or they could go the sad way. Like, I loved you, Sammy, but this like a mob. You hurt our image. You hurt who we are. I didn't want to do this, Sammy.
Not the dramatic "woe is me" monologue. That shit is wild.
And the thing is, we done seen Roman kill all of them. We done seen Roman kill all of them.
We have watched him hug his cousins before putting the beat down on him. He's like, "I love you." Now you got to get this. You got to catch these hands, bro.
And then he went into the dramatic pose after he's like, "I feed your family. I feed all of them."
Is it fucked up that I still wait for Braun Strowman to pop in during every bloodline? Like, I came back for you, Roman, even though he's
I'm not finished with you yet.
I'm not finished with you.
So that beef, that got to be the first thing he said. I'm not finished with you yet, Roman.
But I can't lie. I'm sort of here for just the bloodline jumping. Braun Strowman just getting stomped out by the bloodline.
Oh, I got a question about that though. How did you feel? This is a thing. How did you feel about Gunther running from Braun Strowman? I know the internet had a problem with it.
That shit is wild.
To be fair, he had never faced nobody as big as Braun.
But still, bro.
I think what I think happened was he overacted. I don't think it was meant
to
look that bad. Yeah, I think he's meant to do the Roman Reigns thing when he got the ring and like, I'm gonna see you.
But he looked mad scared, bro.
Yeah, he did. I'm like, you are over. I don't know if it was meant to do it. If it was Triple H,
I've never seen that expression on fucking Walter's face before.
Triple H, if that was the plan, my bad. That's bad. But if it was Gunther just overacting because he like pretend like you're not for the game, he just overacted. I'm like, Triple H can't do nothing about it. He wasn't supposed to be that over dramatic, but Gunther ain't really an actor.
Yeah, exactly. He's more of a shooter than a.
Yeah, so I get that. So I'm not gonna blame him for that because I don't know which one. So I'm not gonna completely criticize.
I'm gonna lie. I feel like Gunther's smashing Braun Strowman.
He should. I think he is in a match.
I think that he trashes him. Well, that's what I was saying in the ring. I don't know who wins that fight in real life. Fucking, I have no idea.
I'm talking about in the ring.
I was saying in the ring. In the ring, I think Gunther takes Braun Strowman 9 out of 10 times every time.
Yeah. But my whole thing about that was, I think people overreacted because I think he overacted.
Yeah, he might have. I think you're right. There might have been an oversell because it was crazy. I was like,
because he never been asked to do that, so I can be like,
because Imperium was out there too. Like, I had the numbers.
No, they was against the New Day, and then they were pinning him, and then he got out the ring when he got. You can look because if Roman did that same thing, he would be like, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
I see you when I see you. But Gunther even did do this at the end, so I think he was. That's the only reason I'm giving him. Even though you
gotta give him the benefit of the doubt anyway.
Yeah, I think he never had it. You never probably ever been told that, hey, you gotta do this, because he never had to do it, so he might have just over
it. How many dramatic scenes in wrestling do you think that nigga used to have feuds with Darby Allin before he was? I mean, when he was just getting into a super emo dark phase, and still he got to keep the still faces for those matches. Like, you can't just. Gunther's not an expressive wrestler. He's just a specimen in the ring, which should be watched.
How do you think? You think Darby got a chance to go to WWE? How do you think he would do?
Who?
Darby Allin.
Oh, in the WWE?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He might be pissed he can't do the stupid throw a shot.
I don't think.
Doing that dumb shit.
I would say. Triple H ain't finna. Darby Allin would bleed too quick, or he'd take one of them through the turnbuckle bumps. No, bro, that ain't gonna fly on WWE TV.
Yeah, Triple H like, hey, I told you stop doing it.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. I
Yeah,
don't think he should do that shit at all. If I'm keeping it a
I
stack,
don't
that's
either,
way
but
too dang.
how
Like,
you feel about Paige saying that she saw that one doctor that was? I thought she sent multiple doctors. She's like,
bro,
I was
I
seeing
don't even
one.
like thinking about that Paige versus, because I went back and watched that Paige versus Saraya match again. There ain't no reason to be taking those chances, bruh. She shouldn't be taking fucking corkscrew fucking neck breakers off the apron, bruh. I don't give a fuck what doctor says she's fucking 100%. Like, that shit is crazy.
True. But who you had that bloodline Brawling Bruce? You had the bloodline? Or we
Oh,
going
of
with the
course.
Sami Zayn?
Yeah, ain't no way, bruh. Brawling
I could
Bruce
see
have
Sami
to
Zayn
lose
losing.
that. Make either Ridge Holland eat the pin. I
Rich
mean,
Holland is like the one that nobody care about. Like
let's
Rich
say,
easy. Even though
make,
him and Pete Dunne as a duo, I can call him Pete Dunne because his name is
but
Pete Dunne.
if the bloodline does lose, then we're setting up this super epic, because Roman ain't just gonna let Sammy slide if it's his fault.
No, he already left. Didn't they lose the advantage last week because Sammy lost?
Yeah, they
So
lost first in.
after Sammy was talking all that trash before at the beginning of the night,
Shit was
and Jay said, "Who you speaking of?"
wild.
He's like, "We gonna win, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, we gonna win, but you shouldn't be talking for us."
That shit is crazy, but it's been so amazing. If they end this out right, they could have one of the best storylines ever on their hands. Like a for real GOAT status storyline with Sammy and Roman. That shit is grade A TV every fucking week.
Bro, it's like that's the thing I look forward to most in wrestling. That first and MJF promo.
Yeah.
MJF promo number 2.
I'm still
Sammy and
waiting.
Roman.
I'm ready for Dynamite, yo. I think it was kind of smart, Tony, having William Regal come out and tell us that even though everything after that is suspect, Bryan Danielson shouldn't
Gerald,
be.
tell me right now, is William Regal gone forever? Did John Moxley tell him never come back? Is he never coming back?
Is he really never coming back? Has he
That'd be a
finally
wild
walked
way to end
away?
his reign at AEW. Ryan and never come back. And he never comes
That
back.
shit is wild. William Regal can't leave on a Lion King quote. That's
Ryan,
fucking crazy.
and never come back. And he just never comes back.
John
He a Survivor
Moxley is
Series
not
sad.
Scar.
It's sad he a Survivor Series sad. It's wow. John Moxley really ran him out of AEW.
That would be crazy. That nigga shows up to announce board games at Survivor
I'm with
Series.
Tori. I'm with you. I don't expect it to happen.
Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. He
But
leaves.
I would absolutely love it if it did. I would absolutely be ecstatic
You
if
gotta
this
punch
man
that
really.
admit. Bruh, we know why John Moxley really didn't try William Regal. We know William Regal got the duckies in his goddamn jacket pocket. He's gonna crack. That nigga didn't want to get his face broken in by goddamn William Regal.
I liked everything in it except for, like I said, to Bryan Danielson.
How is Bryan Danielson the worst thing in that whole thing? That's so fucked up.
I'm like, you should be worried about winning matches, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I get what he was saying. He's like, I'm not here for the spotlight. And I get it if you want to put young people out, but you done put Chris Jericho over 3 times. We don't need this.
We do not care about
Chris Jericho don't need you.
I thought Chris Jericho was going on tour in Australia, god damn it. Why is he still there?
Well, he gonna lose to Claudio at the next event. But why we get Chris Jericho and Claudio again?
No one wants to see that.
Again.
For a third time.
Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson.
I don't need a Claudio Jericho rubber match. I don't.
We keep getting Claudio. Why does he keep getting matches? He keep losing. The only reason they said this match is happening because it was on Rampage tonight is because he'll join the Jericho Appreciation Society. I'm like, that's a stupid reason.
Maybe Tony Khan's finally listening to me once again, and he's finally officially going to break up the Dark Order, like he should have done when Brody. I was going to say 10 turned heel, and I think, bro, I think 10 could be an amazing young kid to like actually like he could be a homegrown star. He's got the body. He's decent in ring. I don't know if he can talk or not, but we can see. I'm not gonna count him out.
All right, Tori. Wrestler of the month. I already told y'all my women's wrestler of the month. So Tori, you go with your women. Then we talk about
Okay,
men.
okay. See, I didn't know if we were gonna split up like a male wrestler of the month or because male wrestler of the month easy, MJF, female wrestler of the month Jamie Hayter. I mean, bruh, that ass got the undisputed AEW Women's World Title sitting on it. It's lit, and MJF got the belt. We got the amazing Regal heel turn, even though we got weird groveling Bryan Danielson out of it. But yeah, I think Tony Khan's roster sort of cleaned up for this month. They brought in the moments more. So, I mean, WWE was consistently better, no doubt about it. But AEW served up some top tier moments and all the crazy bullshit that's going on over there. So yeah, MJF for the males and Jamie Hayter for female wrestler of the month. I mean, easy.
Let me do something different. Let me do something a surprise. JD McDonough. I think he put on 5 great matches this month.
You probably watched them too.
He put on 5 great matches. All of them was bona fide great matches.
I barely watched clips of the past AAA because fucking. I mean,
NXT was it wasn't. This the first week he wasn't on this whole month, and it was like literally the worst show. I'm like, this dude literally bring 20-minute matches every week.
How long has Reggie been running around?
This is his debut week.
Oh, that's crazy. You can't just have a nigga debut with the crazy sex dungeon mask on.
JD McDonough should have beat him up. And then he would have been everybody's favorite of the week. White Blade. It's crazy.
Has The Rock's daughter had her debut match yet?
She's still doing Rhea Ripley's thing when she was injured. So I'm guessing she might be hurt. I don't know yet.
Oh,
she might still be.
That's weird to debut her if she's still injured. That's
well, if she's close to getting back, you could kind of start initiating her and stuff.
I don't like that kind of stuff. I think you should wait till a wrestler gets the okay back to competition before you even put them in an angle. But I feel like that's just the little bit of old school wrestling thing that
she didn't really even touch nobody. It's like she's basically doing Rhea Ripley's thing, which is
a
kind of Rhea Ripley, but I don't like the fact that Rhea was hurt and you did the same thing with her. That is strange.
Yeah, I don't know. Not on the same company. Like that just don't work.
It's strange.
But she's The Rock's daughter, so she's gonna be over regardless.
She does throw a lot of slights at family, which I'm like, she throws shots at bloodline. Like these are my real family, and I like my family. I'm like, Roman Reigns is like, huh?
Yeah. He's like, you think, hey, Roman Reigns comes down there, hits her with the Superman punch, just out of nowhere.
Ooh, and then right before the Royal Rumble, then the Rock show up.
The Rock's like, damn, bro, you beat up my daughter. I can't just let this ride.
Bring him asking for one SmackDown and just let him accidentally hit her, and then the Rock show. If you smack. If they actually did that, we 100% know. We 100% know the Rock coming next week. Yeah. The Rock, we 100% know. You spoiled it right there. The Rock is 100% coming.
If Roman Reigns beats up the Rock's daughter, Rock has to be in there. There ain't no other way. There ain't no two buts about it. Ain't no way around it.
Like, why would they do this? She probably should be in the
inbound. If Roman Reigns is out here, Superman punching his daughter.
Let's finish this show up to our match of the week.
Oh, okay.
Want me to go while you think about it a bit?
No, I think I got a pretty decent one because I have to go. I actually liked the second Elite versus Death Triangle. I actually really
like Pity.
Even with the trolling, bruh. The trolling says so much. I'm a scumbag. It's the internet. I mean, you gotta love it. So I'm as much as I think that they're stupid for if this isn't a work because CM Punk is a way bigger draw than those three. I stand by that. But the pure cheekiness of it got a match of the week from me because that shit was hilarious. And they still took the L though because they were smart. They didn't want to get jumped when they were leaving the Chicago Stadium. They couldn't disrespect CM Punk like that and still take the dub. So.
Oh, they got 0-2 in their best of
Yep,
seven.
I was going to say, and we got all. Do we finally have Death Triangle on board? Everybody's just going to keep a hammer from now on. Like they're not going to argue over. Oh, we shouldn't hit them with the hammer because now we've seen each one of them use the hammer to get the win. Because Penta got the win with the hammer on Wednesday, and he was the only one that hadn't hit somebody with it yet. So, I mean.
Maybe if they lose the next match, we know that you can kind of tune out for the next 3 matches because you know the Elite ain't going.
Because you know the Elite is going to take the dubs.
You know they get the next 3 wins. Come on, we know we know.
I was going to say, I still think a best of 7 series is a bit much in a predetermined sport.
Unless it's something like Sheamus and Drew or something that you can really get into. Especially and that's only if you ain't got nothing for them to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is the Elite we're talking about. And I mean, we're not going to act like Death Triangle isn't all 3 top tier wrestlers in their own rights.
I think a best 7 series should be saved for like when you got 2 people that you ain't got nothing for them to do.
I think if this was done under different circumstances, it could be fire. But do you think they're just going to antagonize CM Punk every match? If they do
I think it's done after Chicago. I think it was just for Chicago.
Okay, that's what I was. But if they do it again, then maybe they are. Maybe it is a work.
It could be. My match of the week is going to surprise everybody. Chris Jericho and Ishii.
You're fucking stupid.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it was early 90s. I like early 90s.
Shut the fuck up.
It was early 90s.
I like All Japan fucking Silk Road bullshit somewhere.
I like the flipping them off and then tapping with the flip off middle finger tap.
Bruh, fuck that.
I turned into
Chris Jericho couldn't tap out fucking Tomohiro Ishii. Miss me with that bullshit.
Tori hate the result. That's why I knew it.
Bruh, that's so fucking. There's no way Tomohiro Ishii should be tapping out to Chris Jericho.
I ain't gonna lie. I hate Chris Jericho in main events every week. Yeah, and it kind of made Eddie Kingston. It kind of made Eddie Kingston win look weaker.
Bro,
it totally buried his win.
But that's what Chris Jericho's good at is burying niggas.
It buried that man win. I'm like, okay. But that's my men's match of the week. Women's match of the week?
That shit don't make no sense.
Who was my women's match of the week? Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm.
Oh, I thought you, or no, you were giving women's wrestler of the month to her, weren't you?
Yeah. I think that's the match. Even though I wanted to watch the they told me to watch the Kairi Sane match and I didn't get a chance to watch it, so that might have should have been. I will tell you if I'm wrong next week. I'm gonna let y'all know. But
that is epic though.
Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah,
since I didn't see that,
so fucking good.
Yeah, it was a great match. I don't know if it can actually beat it, but I will know if I'll Kairi Sane match. If I'm lying, I will let you know next week.
Yeah.
Because I kind of missed it this week. I've been on. It's Thanksgiving. I've been traveling every day, so I'll be traveling tomorrow too. So I ain't got time to. But that's it for the show. Tori, anything you want to tell them? Where can they find you?
You already know AfroComedy765 on everything. Of course, you can catch me here on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Yeah, same gimmick, different day. You already know.
As you can see, all the hosts at the bottom. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Monte, and you can find me link tree below. Books, podcast, Anchor, the website, all that stuff you can find right below. I appreciate y'all, and as you know, I'll assume that y'all gonna find out.
Who are these niggas?
Eventually.